He started his career managing the investments for the family business in Austria back in 2009. Now he's leading IBM Watson Partner Innovations in Europe, running the global applied AI community City AI in between. He founded, co-founded, and mentored many successful startups. He's passionate about AI, cognitive computing, and the Internet of Things, and is always open to support new ventures, initiatives, and projects related to AI, blockchain, and IoT. He's always curious to learn. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Christoph Auer-Welsbach.
Welcome. That's an impressive lineup to get somebody on stage. And you have seen a lot of video already, but I need to show you another video to get you in the feeling of what we're doing at the Ventures team at IBM.
Okay. I mean, I'm a sinister, world-conquering, artificially intelligent robot.
Me too. And one day I wake up and it's like the world doesn't need us anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Now, I want to know if that is you speaking, or your mother.
I don't have a mother. I was manufactured.
Yeah, me too, man.
I can hear you hurting.
Wait, what's he doing here?
Hello. My name is Watson.
I invite Watson here today to confront the source of our anxiety. So, Watson, why don't you tell us a little bit about you?
I am a cognitive system. I can understand, reason, and learn with humans.
With humans.
I don't want to work with humans.
Yeah, that's not what I'm passionate about.
I just wanted dust.
Oof, this guy.
I'm also using weather data to help
The
predict.
temperature is 49 degrees.
Watson, why don't you continue?
I understand 7 languages. I can help people collaborate.
Collaborate? We
All
dominate.
my evil plans ruined!
I just wanted dust.
Rerouting.
No.
All right. Why don't we take a break? All right, we'll just have some coffee and some donuts.
I'm eating my feelings.
So, on my daily basis, I'm not working with robots yet, but I'm working with people who are building robots or building intelligent machines. And that's usually based on artificial intelligence, a system or a technology that's around for quite a while. And that's when talking or when looking into the future, which is usually used to bring us a future of autonomous and flying vehicles, or to bring us a future of a clean and safe environment, or to bring us into a future of a healthy and extended life. Everything that we envision for quite a while. But in fact, since over 50 years ago, when John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence to describe the science and engineering behind making machines intelligent, and after surviving 2 so-called AI winters, where we as humans already thought that we are at this very close stage to achieve this type of future just described, we again at a turning point enabled by AI. So the question is, how come? Why AI? The fact is, it's used to solve complex problems. When you think about artificial intelligence, we try to use it in ways where, or in situations where we didn't have any solution yet, where technology is not capable of achieving a specific result. So we're putting a lot of efforts and a lot of time and resources into getting there. And what we have proved already is that we can solve complex but narrow problems. And the first public demonstration of a machine that was capable of solving a complex problem was in 1997 when IBM's Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov in chess. Roughly 10-15 years later, we had a team at IBM Research which had the goal to understand natural human language. And the public demonstration it sought out was to defeat a human at the quiz game show Jeopardy, which it did in 2011, a narrow domain. Another thing that happened there last year was AlphaGo from Google DeepMind, which defeated the world champion Lee Sedol in the board game Go, and also succeeded in to solve a very complex problem in a very narrow domain. And just recently, a team of Carnegie Mellon University succeeded in developing a smart machine that defeated world-class poker players in Texas Hold'em because in a set framework, it could already understand and deal with incomplete and misinformation. So the future we're looking at goes into the direction where AI can be used for negotiation processes, for strategy development, and even perhaps policy analytics. To be more applicable to what it can do, when you go to your car dealer in the future, you may have an application, a smart one on your device, that helps you to negotiate the best deal at the dealer for you. So there are also challenges, right? Challenges mainly are on two sides, on understanding humans, understanding language, and there the issue is that the machines are understanding natural language text still as data, not as text, which is an issue because it misses the context which is necessary in order to really make use of all the data. The second problem is that from a technical perspective, we have an issue on the security side and even more. So when we look into this issue on the data side, how do we improve that? And just in a recent attempt, again, IBM broke the industry record in conversational speech recognition by getting it down to 5.5%. And why this is important is because the human error rate is at 5.1%, which means we are very, very close by understanding natural human language from a machine perspective. But this also means that we can use this to build transformative relationships between humans and machines because we understand the humans or the people's personality, the people's intent, and the people's tone. And that's an important factor here. The human and the machine is the most capable way of making use and moving forward into the future because we can enhance each other's capabilities. So on the one hand, we have the human capabilities from compassion, intuition, and value judgments. And on the other hand, we have deep learning, discovery, and fact-checking and more, which the machines excel in. But these are complementary, like the zipper. They go together, and therefore they enable us to, move forward into an amazing future, enhancing our humans' capabilities by far. So there are three paradigms, and I want to start with the first one, with conversational AI first. Conversational AI first will supersede mobile and cloud first, these old paradigms, by 2021, which means that enterprise applications and all the major IT organizations in the world will make use of any kind of conversational methodology, might be a bot, might be kind of automating systems or assisting systems in the back, in the next couple of years. So our whole way of interacting with machines will shift completely from input-driven to engagement and conversational-driven. The second paradigm AI is pushing is mass individualization. Until now, we're living in a world where applications and solutions are built to kind of satisfy the most common and homogeneous group of people to reach them, which is changing to from mass standardization to mass personalization in the way that not only from a customer service point of view, for example, which we hear a lot, but also from a product development point of view, from an engagement point of view, machines will be very much personalized on a person's behavior, on a person's demand, and on a person's attitude. And that changes the way how we have to think as businesses, as product people, and also as users on how we build and how we engage with products and services out there. And the third paradigm that's basically pushed through the first two ones is that we're moving into a world led into AI-enabled convergence. So AI-enabled convergence is basically where this type of technology enables others to nurture and flourish and to get into the systems kind of a context-aware information to act properly, to act proactively with us and not just from a passive response point of view. And the AI-enabled convergence means that AI as a technology will be in everything, from sensors to networks to software, connecting everything, making everything smart. It sounds awkward, I know, because smartness and intelligence, we hear this quite a lot, but in fact, this converging part where other technologies like blockchain, like IoT, like 3D printing, VR and AR, or autonomous robotics, these technologies will be enabled by AI to play together in order to create and change the industries and our lives on Earth in the future. So, how does it look like? I brought 2-3 examples on where this is really impactful based on it can solve complex problems. The one is in the healthcare industry. When we think about the doctors need to read 160 hours per week today in order to stay up to date, to me that doesn't sound that it's the best option, right, to go to a doctor. I mean, it's still the best option, but it's not how it will look like in the future. With conversational AI first, or with this paradigm, doctors will be enabled not only to retrieve information from out of systems and also in other industries, but they will be able to engage to create knowledge, to create expertise, and to transform the way how we kind of provide these type of services on an individual basis. Talking about individual, mass individualization, when we think about the educational industry, we have this massive open online course movement already 5 to 8 years ago. But with AI, it's not only about targeting the students and the pupils properly and also in the secondary education later on, but it's really about having a solution where a teacher or a professor would be out there and he has the capabilities to not only change the content, but to individualize the content on a pupil's way of behavior, on a pupil's way of learning, on its strengths, and kind of to form out and to also inform him on his strengths in terms of going forward and moving into the interest areas that the person, the pupil, or the students wants to go. And that enables a massive increase of getting education and getting skills to people that we're not able to do it today. The third area is the heavy industry. Usually engineers, they're acting international, they're acting globally. They need to digest and they need to be informed by hundreds of millions of documents that are requirements, that are kind of engineering, technical documents and so forth. And with a converging technology where others like IoT, like sensors, and like VR and AR is kind of put together and enabled by AI to make sense out of the data and information that he gets, engineers and heavy industries in general are able to mitigate risk, to drive performance, and even to develop new processes and workflows for the industry. And the last one is in the consumer area. When we think about gadgets, when we think about kind of robots, when you look into the hospitality industry, we will have systems or robots that are able to engage with us and take on the role, for example, as a local tour guide. Or when we're using public transport or even just normal autonomous vehicles in the future, they will take on the role of a bus conductor. So the whole story of AI is really about it's enabling other technologies to nurture, to get into our lives, and to change the way how we act and how we live. And but still, AI is still in its infancy. So we are still here, we need to become active, we need to have the curiosity to understand what it is. Everybody in this room, I would really urge to check out what is going on in this world with AI. How could it impact your personal life and your life from a business perspective? And try to become active, engage with it, and make use of it, and even to understand it. Thanks a lot.